Hello once again, this is Kenny from Turbojigger Tuning. We are doing another Ktuner video, and in this video we'll actually describe and show you how to see what base map by the ECU code you should be able to select. The reason why we're explaining that is because with the newer ECUs, it's not as easy as just selecting a model and year and trim. They're actually much more difficult than that because you have to actually know what ECU you have. So by starting with this, we can go over to Tools, Reflash Info, and what this will do is it'll populate a screen, and it'll say your reflashes, which reflashes you have done over the course of using the software, and it'll be divided by date, VIN number, file that you uploaded. We don't want to look at that, we actually want to look at the Ktuner units. So this actually just got your serial number, your ECU, which is actually what we want. This is just a unit that's plugged into the car, not to the car, into the actual just the unit. There's no ECU connected, so there's not going to be a ECU code generated because obviously it's not connected. But this is actually where you'll see that code. So once you have that code, you can write it down and or screenshot it, whatever you prefer. You can go over to new file, and this is more prevalent in the newer cars like the 09 to 2014 TLs, the Cords, much newer files. So if you're using like an older, say like 2006 SI, the odds are it's just divided by year and model. But as you can see, there's years, but there's much different years. So you can actually select a different thing based off the file you have. That's more prevalent on the Cord because you can see there's no years whatsoever. So you actually have to know which ECU you have to be using. So we could go in there and say if we found it was a 5G to A0. And we'll be able to select that, and that'll actually generate the correct file, and then we can select which one we want. Of course, we probably want to select the upgraded file, and then you can actually be able to select it and upload it knowing that you're actually selecting the right file and not having a problem with the wrong file, and it makes it easier to start tuning. So that's a brief overview of what you want to do if you don't know which file to select. It makes it fairly easy where you can actually go in there and figure out exactly what file you'd want and what file you need, so you don't have any problems of uploading the wrong file, even though Ktuner has fail-safes into it that will prevent you from doing that, just in case you actually do something wrong. You know, at least you'll have the correct information. So now Ktuner generated the file, so this is the Accord file. So you can pretty much see this is a fairly stockish file, just slightly modified. But yeah, that's basically an overview of how to select the correct file and how to see if you're selecting the correct file. And if you need any other help or have a question about Ktuner or any other tuning products, just feel free to send us an email, turbojiggertuning.com, info@turbojiggertuning, Instagram turbojiggertuning, Facebook turbojiggertuning, and we'll be happy to be able to help you. Thank you.